having me.
Sure, absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead.
Lights, cameras, action, go!
Wanna say
Hey
something?
Olive, what? It's tea
What?
time. Everybody tuning in like it's prime time. Let's listen. Conversation, engage, participation about issues, dates, and events. I guarantee you this is time well spent. Success, business, relationships, discussion over tea. Go ahead and take a sip. All around the world, it's tea time with Olive. Let's have a good time. Just watch. Listen, tea time with Olive is what you've been missing. All around the world, it's tea time with Olive. Let's have a good time. Just watch. Listen, tea time with Olive is what you've been missing. Tea time with Olive. 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 Tea time with Olive.
Here we go. Okay, welcome to Tea Time with Olive for the third time. And I have Chris Lowry with me here. Did I say it right?
Lorray.
Sorry.
It's close enough.
Beautiful.
It's close enough. You good.
Anyways, Chris, go ahead and tell our audience who you are.
Most people know me on Facebook by Chris Lorray, but in the music world, you probably know me as Centric, Real Ass Music, producer. I won't say extraordinaire.
Oh, really?
Nah.
You could say it. That's all right.
Okay, producer extraordinaire. I'll say it.
There you go. And this is so interesting. When I first met you, you shared one of your music clips on Facebook, and I didn't even know we're friends. A lot of people are my friends, so it was a really beautiful music video, and I totally loved it.
Thank you.
And the thing is, for some reason, I get attracted, or people get attracted to me because if they're motivational speakers or singers, and you write a lot of quotes. You do write a lot of quotes, and your quotes are very positive. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm doing social media live as well too. Yeah, you do a lot of positive quotes, which is really.
Right.
You have a lot of followers. Some of your pictures I see, I get jealous. He has 500, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I had a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a lot of followers. So.
It's growing. It's growing. It's kind of crazy. I think I have a lot of followers for the wrong reasons, though. I mean,
What
honestly.
are your reasons?
Well,
Okay,
you know,
they like him. He's good looking.
well, I mean, I don't want to say that, but I mean, I just wish, I could post a picture of myself and it'll
Right.
get more likes than if I was to say something really inspiring
Ooh,
or
we both
come
have
out
the same problem.
with a brand new song and I'll just be like, hey, this just
Right,
came out, check it
right,
out,
right.
and people will be like, but
Yeah.
you know,
I hear you. I mean, sometimes people ask me, they say that, what is, what you don't really need to post your picture. And I've tried it. If I post
Right.
something without my picture, I don't get as much attention.
Right,
But when
right,
you do
right.
it with your picture, they actually, they like the picture, then they read the message.
Then they read the message. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is what it is.
it's a visual thing.
Yeah,
People are
it is.
visual. They like, they like the imagery. They can really care. I don't say they can care less about what's being
Right,
said, but
right.
that initial reaction
Right,
is just
right,
like if they
right.
could see it,
Yeah.
then it's just like, okay, I'm interested. I'm invested now.
Well, the thing is, you're clean looking kind of good looking clean kind of guy,
Thank
and
you.
you're a singer, and you
Thank you.
dress well, and your messages are very positive,
Thank
and
you.
that's what people like. And here's another thing, I wanted to bring that. How do we get so many followers on social media? A lot of people forget, and a lot of people twist it. Here's the thing. I got this past 2 weeks, I'm going back and forth with a friend of mine. He was upset because some people go through his friend list, and basically he's saying they're stealing my friend. I'm all like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
That's what social media is all about. You go and you find new friends, especially if you're
Right.
a public figure, especially if you do shows, if you have music,
Right.
of course you want more fans from different cities.
Right.
But
Right.
you know how sometime on the side of the on your page you get all these suggestions.
Right.
But
right.
sometimes it says that you have one or whatever amount of people in common, right?
Right.
You don't go through that to see whose friend is with who. You just say they look decent. You say okay, or yeah, add. You don't, you know.
Right.
But
right,
that's
right.
how you really make new friends and followers from different cities, different areas. That's how I see it. right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
sure your page is public, right?
It's very
It's very public.
It's very public.
Right.
I don't even I stopped tracking it.
Right.
I mean, it just comes with it. I mean, if you know, like, you know, I model for a few companies in the Bay Area.
Right.
And, you know, one sports clothing company in particular named called Bay Area Swag. And, you know, I promote that brand, you know, a lot on the sports pages and people
Right.
who follow sports, who follow Bay Area sports, the Warriors and whatnot.
Oh wow.
And, you know, people see that, you know, different groups and, you know, different pages or whatever,
Right,
and they
right.
see it, and then they see who posted it.
Right.
And
of
obviously
course.
I posted it, and usually it's, you know, I'm wearing the stuff. So
Right,
they're
right.
just like, okay, even if they don't know me, they're just like, oh, he likes the Warriors.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you do
Right,
that,
right,
and then
exactly.
you add that in with the music and everything else,
Absolutely,
they
yeah.
the followers just come, you know.
Right.
So now,
And I
you
think
know.
it's been a few years that even though they're not your friend, because I can't accept so many people, and sometimes I feel
Right.
sad. Hey, from New York. I said, Wahida says, hi, I'm from New York. Hi. Oh, welcome to Tea Time with Olive.
What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah. So, you know, the thing is, you just you wore the shirt, a blue shirt the other day. Yeah. Let's just
Yeah,
squeeze
let's
you
do
in.
this. There
Yeah,
we
here
go.
we go. Hey.
All
Yeah. So, you wore this blue shirt, and I had a very positive message. I forgot what the message was.
Blue shirt.
Yeah. You had a baby blue shirt on. I had a message, and you got lots of followers just going. You know,
Baby
they
blue
love
shirt.
it. Okay, forget it.
I don't recall a baby blue
He's all like,
shirt.
baby blue is not my color.
I'm trying to
All
think.
right,
And it had
forget
a
it.
positive message on the shirt.
Yeah, it was a positive message on the shirt.
Hmm.
So, okay, I'm going to come back after the break. We're going to go find it, and we're going to come
Yeah,
back to
give
that.
me some time to rejuvenate my memory
yeah.
a little bit.
Right. So tell us a little bit more about your music.
Well, I've been producing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been producing professionally probably for the past 6 years.
Right.
It started out as a hobby, and then, you know, when you network and link up with different people,
Right.
you know,
Right. And that's what we're
word of
talking
mouth
about,
is the
right?
best promotion ever. So, you know,
And social media.
and
it's
social
free
media,
marketing. And
people start
yes,
talking,
right.
and, you know, my name kind of got out there, and, you know, I did a couple records with some big people, and
Right.
it just kind of went from there. And I think the main thing is I started out in publishing early,
Right.
and a lot of artists don't do that. It
Right.
usually takes a while for them to, you
Can
know,
we
get
put
more
you on the
knowledgeable.
spot and say, how old are you? What do you mean
I'm-
you started early? 12?
I started, I mean, a lot of musicians, when they start out, they just simply don't know a lot just about the industry.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I mean?
But you write your own song?
I write a little bit.
Okay.
But my main thing, my lane is producing.
So you
I
produce them.
produce music.
Okay.
And, you know, I work with a ton of artists and things like that. But
Right.
But yeah, I started licensing and publishing my music to television networks like MTV, VH1, and things like that.
No way.
And
I
yeah.
didn't know he was that big. Hey,
At a
what's
really
up?
young age, and, you know, I started getting royalties from that.
Okay.
And, you know, I just learned a lot about the music business.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because,
right.
you know,
It
there's
has its
music,
own
and then there's a
world,
music
yes.
business. It's totally
Right,
different.
Right,
So,
right.
and everything just grew from there. You know what I mean? I've worked with, you know, underground artists. I've worked with signed Grammy winners, platinum recording selling artists. It's just all across the board.
Right.
And, you know,
Wow, that's awesome. I
It's-
gotta introduce you to Lute. He's probably watching the show. Hey, Lute and Karina, they've been awesome. They actually made the intro song, and they
you
usually
said, who is he? I know everything about hip hop. Do you? Do you
All
know
right.
everything about hip hop? Okay. Okay.
All
Okay.
right, all right.
right.
So there goes your new
Everything about-
follower.
Everything about hip hop.
Right.
Wow.
I gotta say hi to Alfie. Hi, Alfie. And I gotta say hi to Wana. Hi, Wana. Thank you for watching. And yeah, so well, a lot of people don't know as much as you know about the music world. That's true. They think that they have a song and they could rap, and here you go, they're a singer.
Right.
But there's more to it.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more to it. I mean, it
Right.
depends on what you want. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like if you
right.
want to just do it just for the art, which I
Right.
think either way, whether you're
Right.
trying to make money off it or not, I think your initial purpose should be for the art. It should be because you love doing it. But I mean, if the money doesn't matter to you, if the business doesn't matter to you, then you don't have to seek out further information. You could just do what you do and leave it at that.
Mhm.
But you know, if you want to get a little deeper, then
Mhm.
you know, networking, talking with different people, finding out more and more to
Mhm,
make it
mhm.
more of a business for
Right,
yourself.
absolutely.
So-
And here's the thing, you know, we had a meeting in my office sometime where we have meetings until 10 to 12 o'clock at night.
Posting questions.
An hour, actually, okay, Kwana, this is as close as I could get to him. All right, our
Are you
chairs is
supposed to
not.
answer these questions?
Yeah, go
Yeah?
ahead and answer them.
Sing
yeah.
a song. I'm a producer. I do not sing.
We are gonna play his music.
I work
on
with
the
a lot of
break.
singers,
Yeah,
though.
we're gonna play his music on the break. We
Who
will
have
do
you
that.
worked with? I've worked with everyone from Cool G Rap to Swiss Beats to Day 26. I mean,
That's my Wana. Good
Well,
job,
a lot of
Wana.
people.
Yeah,
A lot of
Wana's
people.
awesome. She runs a TV. She runs a TV station up in Los Angeles. She's very, very young. She's from Afghanistan, and she's been able to work with a lot of different artists from around the world, international. Love you, Wana. You're awesome. You're great. Keep up the great work. And
Yeah,
of course, she will
Swiss
write
is-
her
Swiss is dope.
questions. Yeah.
yeah.
So, you know, as I was saying, you know, when you come to the music world, it is a different world. You got to work with different
Absolutely.
artists. You got to be open to learn about different ways of probably even writing a song or producing it.
Absolutely.
You know, you probably went
Absolutely.
through so much to get where you are today.
Well, I mean, I'm just blessed to be able to work with people who are already amazing songwriters.
Mhm,
So I really don't have to do much on my end. Like I did a
Right.
song with Jagged Edge last year.
mm,
I don't know, they're not all that relevant now, but
right,
you know,
right.
but yeah, and you know, the members of that group, they're amazing songwriters. So
Mhm.
if my job is just to sit back and just create the music,
Mhm.
and they just go at it with the pen, then I'm just
Right.
like, okay, well, I'll wait till you guys are done.
Right,
you know, you
right,
know what I mean? So
exactly,
it's not
exactly.
that, yeah. So
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. Besides you being involved in music, what I'm inspired is because you shared something on your page the other day about mentoring.
right,
You
right.
also work with young kids, mentoring, right?
Right. It's actually it's something that it's a new chapter that I'm diving into.
Right.
I just recently joined a program. It's based out of Oakland. It's a mentoring program that helps out and basically Oakland youth, kids who have lost parents,
Hmm.
you know, lost them, you know, from either drugs or either they're deceased or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, it's
Wow.
definitely something I've always been interested in it, but
Did
now
you
finally
started the program or did
I
you
did
just
not
join?
start the program.
Mhm.
Actually, to be honest with you, I was walking by Jack London Square, and
Mhm.
this lady gave me a flyer
Right.
about this, you know, mentoring program. And,
Right.
you know, usually when I get flyers like that, I just garbage. You know what I
Right,
mean? I'm-
yeah, we all
I don't
do
have time
that,
for all of
yeah.
that.
We all
But
do
this
that.
one, I was looking, I was like, wow, you know, this is something I've always wanted to do.
Mhm.
So, you know, I dialed the number and we talked, and it's
Wow,
going to be
and there you
something.
were.
And there, here I am. So.
How do you feel when you go there and you're talking with the kids and
Oh, I love kids.
I mean
They're-
these are mostly
Well,
probably
I haven't started
teenagers.
yet. I haven't
Okay,
started yet,
yeah,
but I'm
okay.
going to be starting very soon, and I can't wait. I feel like I have a lot to offer.
Yeah, absolutely.
mean,
You know,
as
when I
far
read
as-
that, I didn't know you didn't started it, but I got so excited just reading
Yeah,
it. I said, "Wow,
it's an exciting
you know,
thing.
that's one of the things. I mean, we always talk about these are the things that our communities need. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are involved with their own community.
Absolutely.
You know, what happens that, and I don't see you doing that I mean, you're pretty young, but you're very you feel responsible about the people, the community, and what's going on around you. I could
Absolutely.
see it through your messages, very strong, passionate messages that you share all the time. And I think that was
Right.
one of the things that we had in common was humanity. All right, we're gonna go and listen to, and here goes my eardrop. We're gonna go ahead and listen to
Let's do it.
Chris's song, and then we'll be right back.
All right.
I want to hear.
Yeah. Cuzzo. Big Mike. Day 26. Realize. I can't stop thinking about your smile. Your every curve, every word. Your body language, my obsession, I can't get it now. Ain't got nothing on you. Baby. Only you. I never knew what love could exist. I was too busy busting jabs out the six. Serious, if looks could kill, I died twice. We just heating up and I'm already thinking ice, Lord. I worship that body, I need Christ. I left them other bras gasping for air, they need life. Cuffing ain't in my DNA, but something in my chemistry is switching up my frequency. Never seen trust till you painted the pic for me, so I don't hesitate to pull a card out of Tiffany's. And I don't wanna pull out, I'm trying to leave my history. Take this gold member, I'm trying to make some mini-me's. Just smile cause they hate cause they ain't you. God was in a great mood when he created you. Perfection from every single angle, the composition of an angel. I can't stop thinking about your smile. Your every curve, every word. Your body language, my obsession, I can't get it now. They ain't got nothing on you. Nothing on you, baby. Only you got nothing on you, baby. Oh. Feel like I'm addicted. Body like a drug, next top model image. Let me be your judge, guilty of amazing. Let me get the cuffs, a lifetime bid with your smile ain't enough. Punishing, stunting on the comp like X Games. Cross the finish line, always number one in my place. My home base, keep you safe if you slide in. You a win like a homer in the ninth inning. Give me more, I just can't get enough. A sweetheart in the street, but in the bed she like it rough. They say the talking is cheap, but your love got no price. And your knowledge give me wealth like a Mayweather fight. Them haters throwing jabs every time they get a chance, cause they can't get the ring, cause everybody ain't a champ. I try to play hard and not in my pants and forget all about you, but baby, I can't stop thinking about your smile. I can't get it now. They ain't got nothing on you. Only you got nothing, ain't got nothing. Can't stop thinking about your smile. Your every curve, every word. Your language, my obsession, I can't get it now. They ain't got nothing on you. Only you,
Wow, welcome back. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So who tell us about this?
Well, I have a independent record label called Free at Last Music, and that song was performed by one of the artists. His name is Cuzzo, and he's from New Jersey, I believe. I think either New Jersey or Queens, but
You're right, from
forgot.
somewhere
But
from
he's
that
part of my
area.
team, and that's a single we put out last year. And like I said, I produced the record, I engineered it, mastered it, and it's featuring my good friend Big Mike from Day 26, who they're the platinum selling group. They were signed to Bad Boy a couple years ago.
Wow.
But yeah, and got a good response last year.
That was really good one. Do you
Thank
have any
you.
other work on your hand that you work on?
There's always work. There's always
Right.
work.
Are you
So,
working on anything?
I'm working on a lot of new things.
Okay.
Stuff that's going to be coming out for the rest of this year. Music that's coming out next year. So I don't want to spill the
I've
beans.
been honestly, I've been asking him, I've been texting, I've been calling him.
Well,
I'm like,
a
"Where's
lot of
Chris
it's not.
been?"
A lot of it's not ready. The new stuff's
Okay.
not ready. So
Right.
But trust me, you'll
You
know
hear a
about
lot
it
of them.
when
You
it's
know,
ready.
like I said, I mean, I love to support our local artists. I love to support them. And we have Brian, Luke Bryan, that also has a lot of motivational songs, and he's been amazing. He's constantly sending me all these songs for every show, and we'd love to have your songs as well. We could play it on the show.
Absolutely.
And, you know, so we're, you know, a lot of them are positive messages. It's not
Oh
just,
yeah,
you know.
absolutely, absolutely.
And that's what a lot of our young generation need.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely needed. You know, I mean, not to dismiss, you know, music that doesn't have a positive, but I think it's our responsibility as an artist to make sure that you have a good balance. You know what I mean? Of course, you're
Right.
going to make your club songs, people to dance
Well,
to,
even the
but
club
even
song,
the club
that's
songs.
fine. But the thing is, look what's happening to the
Right.
world.
But you can even make a
Yeah.
club song without having a negative
Right,
you
right,
know,
right.
message to it. So I think it's
Exactly.
definitely, you know, music's the big thing is what, you know, the youth is.
Right.
It's what's driving them right now. So
Yeah, and you could really squeeze the positive messages
really
in
could.
there, and you could totally change the whole atmosphere,
You
the
really
whole
could.
view of the
I
song.
really
with
wish
the,
a lot
yeah.
of the major artists would do that more.
Right, exactly.
But, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, it's kind of cute and interesting when you watch all these, you know, half-naked girls on the music and stuff like that. That's fine,
Well,
you know, it's a music
You know,
world, but
it's sad because you know the country is so money driven, and that type of music, that type of style,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that I don't want to say the word ignorant, but that ignorant kind of style of music
Right.
is actually it's what's selling right now. And so I think a lot of these artists are kind of pushing back the positive
Mm-hmm. Right.
message and doing whatever is going to make them the most money.
right.
But sometimes
right.
it's not about the money. You know, you
Right,
may
right.
sometimes I think you need to just step back and do what's right and put out a positive message
Right.
and positive music and not think about the money. Just think about spreading something positive to the
Right,
youth.
right, right.
You know, it may not make as much money, but so
It
what,
will.
You know,
It actually will. You know, like I said, I was about to say earlier, sometime when we have meetings with Eric Carlson until 10:30 or 12 o'clock at night, a lot of people don't understand what kind of work a meeting is that. But really, it's, you know, we get so involved with talking and about being positive and about loving what you do. Just
Right.
love what you do and help
Absolutely.
people. Money will come. Money just, you know,
Right.
comes. But if you do the right thing. So when it comes to music world,
Absolutely.
that's the same thing. I feel like, you know, so when I see a young artist like yourself, and when I saw Lud, then it catches my attention because I think, you know, you're right. A lot of youngsters, they really listen to music. If that music they're listening that gives that positive message, then hey, we need more of
there
that.
it is. There
Yeah,
it is.
and there's so many of them that would, you know, they want to follow you. They
Right.
want, like you started your mentoring program with this group that you're about to do.
Right,
You know,
right.
and that's what you want to do. I think life is about legacy.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, leaving something behind, and all these youngsters, they're gonna look at you. They're gonna say, "Wow, you're successful. You have a good job, and you're singing songs, and
Right.
hey, I want to be like him."
Right.
You
right,
know?
Right. Yeah. I think the goal is to leave a positive
Right.
impact if you can, as much as you can, as much as you know in your power, you know, as much as you can do. But I think
Right.
that should be the goal. You don't want to leave this earth and feel like
Right.
you didn't leave anyone inspired. You know what I
right.
mean?
To me, that's what it's all about.
that's what
you
it's
know?
about.
You know, I this past few weeks, and I'm going back and forth with so much of stuff, and you know, sometimes people say they care. I'm like, why is it so difficult to show you care?
Right.
If you
right,
care,
right,
show it. If you're a family man, show it. Why
Right.
do you have to you play this two different personality and
Right.
keeping people confused that who you really are,
Right,
you know?
right.
And if, you know, I see your page, you're so positive, and the things you share, you don't really change. You are who you are.
Right,
And you're
right.
probably you're the same person in the real life that you are in social media.
Absolutely, and that, it's funny that you say that because I just had this conversation with someone not that long ago.
Right.
But I think that's it. You just hit it on the nail. I mean, I think with certain people, positivity and inspiration goes in phases.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're positive and inspiration one day, and the next day, you know,
Right.
they're ranting about
I
something
know,
else.
I'm like, oh.
And then it goes away, and then it comes back, and then it
Right.
goes away, and then it comes
Why
back.
is that? Is that a health problem?
I
I
don't
think there's a
know.
medication. There has to
might
be a
some
medication for
that.
it. Yeah.
Might be. I'm gonna have to look
right,
that up.
yeah, right.
But you know that those are people who they're
not
trendy.
real,
They-
probably.
They might have seen someone else who was being inspirational online and said, "Oh, well, I'm going to be inspirational because they did it," and then the next day,
But they
they're
don't do
not.
it from
They
the
don't
heart.
do it from
If
the
you don't
heart.
do it from the heart, that's why
Right.
it's a zigzag. You go up and down. You know,
Right.
your days, your moments change,
Right. But
and
if you're really about it, if
You
you're
know.
really, if it's something you really believe in,
yes,
you
yes,
talk it, you walk
right.
it, people see it, and it's not even just what you talk about; it's things that you
Right.
do. You know, people are like,
Exactly.
"Wow, he's actually doing things. He's trying to make a difference
Right.
in real life."
Exactly, and we're
So-
not getting younger every day. And
No.
I hate to say it, some people it just breaks your heart. You look at them like, wait a minute, you're getting older every
Right.
day. And
Right.
you know, there's two group of people. I always say it. There's two groups of people. You're either a leader or a follower. Try
Absolutely.
to become a leader. You don't need to
Absolutely.
follow people what other people think, or
Absolutely.
trying to impress the wrong people.
Right.
And you lose, you know, some of your really good
Half
friends
the time,
that
the
care.
people
you know?
that you're following they're guiding you down a path that you probably don't.
They're
where you don't wanna
dragging
be.
you down
So-
where they are at.
So, you know.
Yeah, they're dragging with their negative life, and you
I-
want to do
right.
positive things, and it's amazing and awesome that you do so much for the community, and you're so young. And I just ask you to come on a Saturday in a meeting, and you're like, nope, it's my mother's birthday.
It's Mom's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Shout out to moms.
Yes,
Yeah.
happy birthday,
Actually,
Mom.
no, it's funny. Saturday is not her birthday.
Okay.
Today's her birthday.
Really?
But because everybody's
so
working
we gotta
and
say
so busy,
happy birthday.
you
Yes,
know,
of
Saturday's
course.
the day that we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
celebrate
yeah.
it.
We have a couple of birthdays, weddings, a concert with a couple of my friends. There's a bunch happening this busy weekend.
Absolutely.
And it's summer, so it's nice and it's beautiful. It's
Right.
good to go do enjoy a lot of things. So here we go. You wrote something very powerful on your page. You put down that the courage to ask those difficult questions and accept those difficult answers.
Right.
That was your quote?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
that's
beautiful.
me.
What made you write that quote?
I just think that there's a lot of issues and things out there that
People don't
that
communicate
people
enough.
don't communicate, people don't inquire about, and there are issues that if we just simply expose them and talked about them,
Right.
they would push us forward in the right
Right.
direction. But they're so, they're so sensitive that people
Right.
shy away from them.
Right. right.
Either because they're afraid to ask, or they're afraid of what someone might say, or what the answer. Maybe the answer to the question is a negative one, and they don't want to hear it. But it's the truth, and they need to hear it.
Yes, that's what
So
it
I
is.
just think, for the most part, people, they're quick to just jump on the most convenient
Right.
questions and the convenient
Exactly.
answers,
Well,
and
they
whatever's
give you.
easiest.
You want to. Sometimes you hear things you want to hear.
Right.
You're not mentally ready to hear the truth.
Exactly.
I mean, when I read this was yesterday. I think yesterday morning I saw this. Was it yesterday or today when you wrote it?
I think it was
don't know.
yesterday.
Okay, so I
Or the
saw
day
that.
before.
I don't know. I saw it yesterday. So I saw it yesterday, and I was already having conversation with a good friend of mine, Karina. Hi, Karina. So we're talking back and forth, and then I saw that, and I said, you know what, that is so true.
Right.
We really don't communicate. In
Right.
whatever, is it a work relationship? Is it any kind of relationship
Whatever
you
it
have?
is,
It could be
yeah.
a decision about your life. It could be a
Right.
decision about the world.
Anything.
Communication is a big thing.
Exactly.
People
have
don't.
the courage to ask the question that you don't want
Yes.
to, but that you need to,
But accept.
and be willing to accept the answer that you don't
As
want to
hard as
hear,
it
but
could.
that you need to hear.
You need to
You need to
hear it,
hear it.
even though it's hard.
It's
the
hard.
truth hurts,
The
but
truth
you
hurts.
gotta hear
The
it.
truth
Yes,
hurts,
the
but
truth
the truth
does
is
hurt.
useful. It's useful.
Exactly. Well, it opens your eyes, and again, you want to do the right thing. You want to be a good person. You want to leave a legacy behind. And if you're continuing doing the wrong thing, then
Absolutely.
maybe sometimes people just don't tell you it's wrong, and you think it's right. So you keep going
Right.
all your life doing all
Right.
these wrong things because nobody stopped and told
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
exposing the truth is difficult. It can be difficult,
Right.
but like I said, it's useful. It's necessary. you know.
Right. And karma's a bad thing.
That con-
Somebody put a post today and said, "I want to become a what did she say? I want to become a bus driver for karma." And
That's
I want
funny. That's
what is
clever.
that?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
though.
Karma doesn't leave nobody behind. It takes time, but it catches up. So the message is really do the right thing. Be the good example, be a mentor, leave a legacy behind.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when you do the right thing, you just sleep a lot better.
You
That's
really
how
do.
I see it. Yeah.
You really do.
You sleep
Yeah.
with, nothing bothering you. You're just like, I did the right thing. And it's
Right.
like you said, it's not always about making money.
Right.
And I think United States, I hate
Although
to say it.
it's not a
Well,
it's
money
not a
does
bad
bring
thing
the,
either.
no. Money brings a happiness. Without
not a
money, it's
bad
not
thing.
possible. But I think United States a little bit messed up when it comes to fun. What happens in general, average group of people, if you fall into the average group of people, they work 9 to 6 or 8 to 5. And they deal with a lot of traffic. So
Right.
mentally, they're
Right.
just thinking that the weekend hits, they gotta go have fun.
Right,
Fun.
right,
I'm
right.
like,
Oh,
what?
yeah,
There's
you know,
limits.
the
What
average
kind of
family
fun?
is-
There's
is working
different
for a
things
weekend.
could be fun,
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be always about drinking or, there's so
Right.
much other different things you
Right.
could, that
Well, it's
2
just
days
sad.
of weekend.
I think it's
yeah.
really sad. I think a lot of American families,
Yeah, they do
you
that.
know, middle class American families, they're
I
simply
should
just
say
working
that.
for a weekend.
Right.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
You
And-
said it. That's exactly what I was about to say.
And I don't blame them, but at the same time, there's so much more to life than that.
There is.
really
There is
is.
so much. I mean, it's 2 days. Unfortunately, 2 days, they drink so much from Friday night or Saturday night, Sunday, they're hangover, and they can't really focus. And then half of
Right.
the day, they're kind of upset because it's Monday, and they're like,
Right.
oh, no, Monday's coming. I actually love Mondays,
Right.
because I work 7 days a week. And I think I do so much. People ask me, how do you do all these things? Because I really have a good time doing it.
Right.
I
Right.
do what I like. It doesn't feel like I'm working.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When
That's
you love
my
what
fun.
you do, it doesn't feel
I
like work.
love what I do.
Right.
I love being around people. I mean, sometimes people think that, oh, they accuse me of stuff that, she's talking with him or that or this. I'm like, nope, I'm just working.
Just
That's
working.
all.
Yeah, you're
That's
just
all
working.
I do.
Yeah.
I laugh and I work. I don't take life too seriously,
Right.
because
that's the way to live.
you know what? Because
the way to live.
every day passes. It's a night. You sleep. You get up. It's another day.
Right.
As soon
Right.
as your feet hits the floor, to me, it's like, oh my God, I'm alive. I could see how better could it get.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I didn't have a stroke overnight.
No, every day is a fresh start.
It's a fresh start,
Fresh
and you
start.
want to do. If you, I don't know if you posted that or someone else. Every day you should learn something new. Was that you?
I posted something like that today,
I think
actually.
so. Yeah, I think I saw that. Hey, see how much I follow.
Yeah, I think I said something
Right.
they say that every day we learn something new,
Right.
even if it's subconsciously, without even
Right,
realizing
right.
we
You
learn
did
something
wrote
new.
that, yes.
But when you go out of your way to
Right.
learn more,
Right.
then you realize how much you don't know.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? And
It's
that right there
amazing,
is
yes.
motivation right there.
Right.
And you
That
realize,
is-
wow, I really don't know anything. Like, I
Right.
started reading a lot lately. I mean, I've
Oh,
always
that's
been a
what
reader,
you
but
skip. You're into books.
I am into
yes,
books.
yes.
I am into books.
What are some of the books, major books that inspired you? I should say. I know you just said something about this new book that you just finished.
Yeah, there's a book called what does post-blackness mean in America? I think it's by Touré. Yes, by Touré.
Right.
And I just recently finished that book. And, he's an award-winning author. And it's crazy because I went on Twitter and I tweeted him and I said, I was so inspired by your book, yada, yada,
Right.
yada. And, he's verified and he has a ton of
Right,
followers.
right.
I didn't think to actually hear
You
back.
did, right.
And then he tweeted me back. He was like, thank you. And I was like, it
No
made my whole day.
way.
And then, of course, it got like a ton of retweets.
Shall we break the news to him that it could have been just one of his staff?
I
It's a fake page. No,
I
I'm
hope
just
it's
kidding.
not.
I'm
I
kidding.
really hope it's not. But
I'm kidding. Well, actually, this is funny that that you and Brian have so much in common. I'm gonna give you guys exchange phone numbers because he's also really big on reading books and he
Right.
writes songs, really inspiration, songs, and he's into music, but he's such a positive person, just like yourself. I'm like, sounds like you guys know each other.
Maybe we probably do.
And
Don't
he's
even
coming
realize
again
it.
on July 13. He's coming back. So look
Okay.
for Lute Brian. He's coming back on July 13.
Okay.
So thank you so much for coming to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And see you next time at Tea Time with Olive.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
It's good tea.
Lights, cameras, action, go! Hey Olive, what? It's tea time. Everybody tuning in like it's prime time. Let's listen, conversation, engage, participation about issues, dates, and events. I guarantee you this is time well spent. Success, business, relationships, discussion over tea. Go ahead and take a sip. All around the world, it's tea time with Olive. Let's have a good time. Just watch. Listen, tea time with Olive is what you've been missing. All around the world, it's tea time with Olive. Let's have a good time, just watch. Listen, tea time with Olive is what you've been missing. Tea time with Olive. 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 Tea time.